Good morning students, hope you all are doing fine. So in the previous lecture, we did some important rules related to the topic subject-verb agreement. So let's continue further with some more rules and even solve a few questions related to them. So let's begin. So now, next rule is a collective noun takes a singular verb when the collection is thought of as one whole, but it takes a plural verb when the individuals are divided in their opinion, are acting as individuals. So keep this in mind, it is very important. Again, we did this rule in the topic nouns. When we did nouns, so we did this rule, a collective noun takes a singular verb when the collection is thought of as one whole, but a plural verb when the individuals are divided in their opinions, they are acting as individuals. Let us understand this with the help of an example. So, the jury has given its opinion unanimously. So, here the jury is acting as one body, as a whole, hence it will take a singular verb. So, now next sentence, the jury were divided in their opinion. So, here we are talking about the members of the jury, they are acting as individuals, they are divided in their opinion, therefore, a plural verb will be used. So, is it clear? Now, next rule, more than one is always followed by a singular noun and a singular verb, and more than 2, 3, 4 and so on is always followed by a plural noun and a plural verb. For example, more than one man is against his proposal. So, more than one. So, here as you can see, the noun is singular and your verb is also singular. Now, next sentence, more than one car was involved in the race. Again, noun is also singular and verb is also singular. Now, moving on, our next rule is the plural verb were replaces was in sentences that express an unfulfilled wish, desire or condition. These sentences are built using if, as though, I wish, etc. For example, I wish I were a king. Another example, if I were the mayor of the city, I would have done so much for the poor. So, now let us solve some questions so that you can implement and correlate with what you have learned. So, as usual, I will give you some time to solve them, then later on we will discuss. So, here is the question, you need to find the grammatical error. Now, start solving. So, is it done? Let us tally. The secretary and principal of the college are attending the district development council meeting at the collectorate. So, the grammatical error lies in option B. Here we are referring to the same person, that is the secretary and principal are not two different persons, but the same person holding both these positions. Hence, we will use singular verb over here. Therefore, the use of are is incorrect. Instead of are, is will be used. Hence, a correct sentence should be the secretary and principal of the college is attending the district development council meeting at the collectorate. Now, next question. So, now is it done? Let us discuss. Each of the students in the computer class has to type his own research paper this semester. So, the correct option is D, that is no error. So, we did this rule earlier according to which either of, neither of, each of and every one of must be followed by a plural noun and a singular verb. So, as you can see in the sentence, each of is being used. So, according to the rule, our noun should be plural. Therefore, students and our verb should be singular. So, as you can see in the given sentence, a plural noun has been used and a singular verb has been used, which is correct. So, this sentence contains no grammatical error, it is correct. Now, next moving on, solve this one. So, is it done? Let us check. Every woman in the world fervently hopes that her child will be a normal and healthy baby. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. Again, we discussed this rule also. Each, every, either, neither and so on must be followed by a singular verb. So, here as you can see, every is used, hence the verb should also be singular, but as you can see that here hope is used, which is plural. So, instead of hope, hopes will be used, hence the correct sentence should be every woman in the world fervently hopes that her child will be a normal and healthy baby. Is it clear? Now, moving on. So, is it done? Let us discuss. More than one student have taken the interview for this company. So, the grammatical error lies in option B. Here more than one is used. More than one is always followed by a singular noun and a singular verb. So, let us check our noun and verb. So, as you can see, student is a noun and have is our verb, right. So, student is singular, which is correct, but have is plural, which is wrong. It should be singular, hence we will replace have with has. Hence, the correct sentence should be more than one student has taken the interview for this company. Now, next question. So, is it done? Let us tally. He is one of those few post-colonial writers who believes that this talk about colonialism has gone too far and has turned into a cliche. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. So, in this sentence, as you can see, one of is used. We discussed this rule earlier. So, according to it, one of must be followed by a plural noun, and if pronoun like who, that is used, then in that case plural verb will be used, otherwise singular verb. So, coming back to the question, as you can see, pronoun who is also used along with one of, hence we will use plural noun and plural verb. So, let us check our sentence. So, as you can see, noun over here is singular, which is wrong, it should be plural, and our verb is singular, which is also wrong, it should be plural, correct. Hence, the correct sentence should be, he is one of those few post-colonial writers who believes that this talk about colonialism has gone too far and has turned into a cliche. Now, next, solve this one. Let us discuss. This goes beyond a simple patient-doctor relationship, but I think a friend, philosopher and mentor need to pour out everything that's troubling him. So, the grammatical error lies in option B. If several nouns or adjectives are used for a single subject, then in that case we use singular verb. In the given sentence, friend, philosopher and mentor refers to a single person. Therefore, the verb must be singular. But as you can see, need is plural, which is wrong. So, make it singular, that is needs. Hence, the correct sentence should be, this goes beyond a simple patient-doctor relationship, but I think a friend, philosopher and mentor needs to pour out everything that's troubling him. Now, moving on. So, is it done? Let us check. Not only the students, but also the principal are going for excursion. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. As you can see here, not only but also pair is used. So, when two subjects are joined by not only but also, the verb agrees with the nearer subject, that is, the verb agrees with the subject which is near to it. So, as you can see, the subject which is near to it is principal, which is singular. Hence, instead of are, is will be used. So, the correct sentence should be, not only the students, but also the principal is going for excursion. Now, next question. Let us tally. She is one of the noblest women that has ever lived on this earth. So, the grammatical error lies in option B. So, as you can see here, one of the is used along with pronoun that. So, according to the rule, if one of / one of the is used and pronoun is also used, then in that case plural noun and plural verb will be used. So, in the above sentence, as you can see, the noun is woman, which is plural, but verb is has, which is singular. Therefore, we will replace has with have. Hence, the correct sentence should be, she is one of the noblest women that have ever lived on this earth. Clear? Now, next is it done? Let us discuss. The final data along with all the statistics is going to be uploaded on the site by tomorrow. So, the grammatical error lies in option C. When two subjects are joined by, along with, together with, in addition to, besides, no less than, and other similar expressions, the verb agrees with the first subject. So, in the given sentence, the first subject is data, which is plural. And what is the singular form of data? Datum. It is singular. Clear? Therefore, if our subject is plural, the verb will also be plural, correct? But here the verb is singular, thus replace is with are. Hence, the correct sentence is the final data along with all the statistics are going to be uploaded on the site by tomorrow. Now, next question. Now, let us discuss. They who lives in glass houses should not throw stones. So, the error lies in option A. According to the rule, when a subject is joined to a verb using a relative pronoun like who, that, which, etc., then the verb used will be according to the antecedent of that pronoun. So, here they is the antecedent of the pronoun who, and they is plural. This is a pronoun, correct? So, here they is the antecedent of the pronoun who and they is plural. Therefore, the verb should also be plural, but here the verb is singular, which is wrong. As you can see, our verb is singular, which is wrong. Hence, the correct sentence should be they who live in glass houses should not throw stone. Fine. Now, moving on towards next question. So, is it done? Let us tally. A lot of cake were left after Kim's birthday party and we had no one to give it away to. So, the grammatical error lies in option C. According to the rule, when most of, all of, a lot of, some of is used with uncountable noun, then the verb is singular. Therefore, replace were with was. Hence, the correct sentence should be a lot of cake was left after Kim's birthday party and we had no one to give it away to. Now, moving on. Let us discuss. A great many invaders has tried to steal the heritage of India, but they could only get their hands on the materialistic bit. So, the error lies in option A. So, as you can see, a great many is used in the given sentence, and as we all know, a great many is followed by a plural noun and a plural verb. Remember, we did this rule. So, now let us check our sentence. So, here the noun is plural, but our verb is singular, which is wrong. Therefore, replace has with have. Hence, the correct sentence should be a great many invaders have tried to steal the heritage of India, but they could only get their hands on the materialistic bit. Now, next question. So, is it done? Let us check the number of people applying was so large that the college had to stop issuing application forms. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. The number of is used in the given sentence. So, as you can see, the number of is used in the given sentence, and according to the rule, the number of is always followed by a plural noun and a singular verb. But as you can see in the given sentence, the verb were is plural, fine. Therefore, we will replace verb with was. Hence, the correct sentence should be, the number of people applying was so large that the college had to stop issuing application forms. Now, moving on. So, let us tally. The selectors told the players that one ought to work very hard to fix his place in the team. So, the error lies in option C, replace his by one's. As we studied earlier, one, if used in a sentence, should be used throughout. So, the correct sentence should be, the selectors told the player that one ought to work very hard to fix one's place in the team. So, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lecture. Thank you.